We begin at 5:30 in Portsmouth, where police are actively searching for a man wanted in the death of a 2-year-old boy.
Investigators are looking for 39-year-old Demond McNeil after a shooting on Deep Creek Boulevard. Police say the toddler died from his injuries on Saturday. Ann Sparacco joins us live in the studio with the latest on this coverage. And advocates are speaking out on this case.
David, Nicole, yes. Lakeisha Onyx Hicks says she grew up in Portsmouth her whole life and even lost her own brother to gun violence. In light of this recent death of a 2-year-old boy, Hicks says she hopes this serves as a wake-up call for the community.
Once you take a life, there is no going back from that.
Lakeisha Onyx Hicks wants her community in Portsmouth to see the recent death of a 2-year-old boy as a call for change. Portsmouth police say the toddler died over the weekend after they say Demond McNeil shot him late Wednesday night at a home on Deep Creek Boulevard. Now investigators say they are actively searching for the 39-year-old man.
I would hope that the senseless death of this 2-year-old male opens the eyes of so many people.
Hicks runs a program called Prevention, Reform, and Recidivism, which helps parents and children find ways to stay away from gun violence. She says this type of situation is the exact thing she tries to prevent in her city.
Someone that's they're not going to be able to defend themselves, but the people around them can. And that's why it's so important. And that's why programs like PRR is so important. And that's why other community-based programs are so important. And it's so important that we build these coalitions with the city and other places so that we can use all the resources available so that this doesn't happen again.
Hicks says she wants to take action now before another shooting claims a life.
We don't have to wait until we have a permanent chief in place. We can reach out to the current chief in place and work with him right now. We don't have to wait for someone else to tell us how we can save our city. We have the power to do it ourselves.
And Portsmouth police would not say if McNeil had any relationship to the child or why they believe he was at the townhome the night of the shooting. A spokeswoman with the police department told me over the phone one adult was home watching the child Wednesday night. I'm Ann Sparacco for 13 News Now.
And McNeil faces a second-degree murder charge. Portsmouth police are urging anyone with information to call their department or the crime line at 1-888-LOCK-YOU-UP.